Hi, Luis. I'm doing good. We just got 3 of our trees planted, so aside from burning up, I am doing fantastic. How are you doing today? Let's see. Are you gonna pull up the game? There it goes. Streamlabs is running a little back. A little slow. Although I cannot, for the life of me, figure out why, even though I'm burning up, the first thing I did when we got back to the house was fix the coffee. Make sure I've got everything set up, having flashbacks to that one time I forgot to turn on the volume. But I think we're good. I think we're good. Alright, we need to grab our strawberries today. Shane's doing his thing. Our little gnome child's doing their thing. And the soon-to-be goblin. We can't put the hat on him just yet. That's good, that's good. There we go. Nothing down there ready to go just yet. Athena sees somebody outside. And unfortunately, we are still out of calming treats. I might see if, whenever we get done streaming, if Drew wants to run to the store. We'll see. I don't particularly like having to go to the store if we don't have to, but we did need to grab some more odds and ends to finish working on the house, particularly caulk, because that seems to be our best bet for a lot of things that have to be fixed. It just seems like the answer tends to be caulk, which I will from now on be calling silicone, because I just realized with my twang that doesn't sound completely good. But we need more silicone, basically, for a few odds and ends anyway, so run to the store, grab some of that, and grab Athena some calming treats while we're at it, because she could definitely use some. Just otherwise, she's just going to continue sitting in the window, driving herself up the wall. You know what? We're going to handle the furnaces first before I start on our kegs and our preserve jars. And I just realized as I was walking in, the cat was fixing to do the pounce animation, and now I'm mad that I went inside. But, you know, hindsight. My lovely, lovely phone, why will you not stay on the chat? It keeps doing that thing where it says it cannot display. Which isn't the end of the world, because I can just hit retry, but it's a mild inconvenience, and I'm going to be frustrated about it, dang it. There we go. Alright, we do have to go take our jade, but I'm going to hold off on that until closer to the end of the evening. Do we have anything over here that's ready to go? Nothing yet. Okay, so we've got ancient fruit, pineapples, and I do have a bunch of odds and ends fruits that I wouldn't mind using up a little bit. Particularly some of the old fruit from our trees. You know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Some of the old fruit is getting used up. The pomegranate's not necessarily a big deal if I don't use them up. We still have pomegranate trees, so I do need to keep a stack of ancient fruit, though, because I am going to use the ancient fruit for our kegs, because why not? Tudo bem? Bim? Bim? have no clue if I'm saying that correctly, but... Hold on, something's... Okay, okay, the sound was turned down on my headphones. I was like, something's off. And it was making me, like, slightly disoriented. But I have a separate volume on my headphones that I can change, and apparently it got changed at some point. Probably when I took my headphones off last night, because I'm not known for being careful. Pseudo beam? Ooh, fun fact. One of the trees we got planted today was a peach tree. I think the other two were both of the pear trees. See, that's the thing. It's kind of hard for me to... like, my brain automatically, whenever I'm trying to read things in a different language, I guess because Spanish was the first secondary language I tried to learn, automatically defaults to the Spanish alphabet. But I'll try to work on that and break it. Like, I think, honestly, my best bet is just gonna be to re-download Duolingo and try that again. Because it was doing good whenever I was able to actually use it. Because, like, the original intention was to, like, try and learn or reteach myself languages while I was at work. Because I had a bunch of free time in between lunch and right before everybody got off work. That I could pretty much just do whatever I needed to, because there wasn't a whole lot of, like, in-between, except for the weekends. But then the signal started to suck out there, and the rest is history. Ben? 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 God, I feel so bad butchering another language. Like, I already butcher English quite a bit. And I don't feel as bad when I butcher English, but if I butcher another language, I feel kind of bad about it. Thank you for the encouragement, Louise. It is so difficult to try and understand or to explain to somebody pronunciation over text, but you have done an impeccable job trying to get it through my thick skull. Oh wait, we're out of espresso. Let's get some more espresso going. And while I'm at it, let me get some more of mine too. Because something tells me, after we get through streaming, regardless of if we go over to if we go to town or not, we're still probably going to go to the house tonight. So I'm going to need all the caffeination I can get. I managed to get 2 coats on the door frames I had left. Oh, you're welcome. Honestly, you could probably take some, like... Oh, that... I can't put the coffee in the kegs. Not like that, at least. You could probably, like, if you wanted to, earn some extra money by doing language tutoring. Explaining things to stubborn Americans on how to talk. Okay. Um, but yeah, even if we don't go to the store, we'll probably end up going back over to the house. I got 2 of the coats of paint on the rest of the door frames, and I got a 3rd coat on the ones I already had painted. 3rd or 4th, I can't tell at this point. I think it was maybe a 4th coat. But I've still got a lot to do because those door frames are just like absorbing the primer. But it's sticking without me having to sand it, so I don't care how much primer I have to stick on those things. I'm gonna keep doing it because it's a lot more convenient than having to sand them. So I'm hoping to get the 3rd coat on them tonight, and then maybe give them all a 4th coat. We'll see. But it is slowly but surely coming together. Okay, one more keg shed and we should be done. I didn't need to go to town for anything, did I? In-game, not in real life, obviously. I definitely need to go to town in real life for some things, but nothing that is super duper immediate. Like, the calming treats for Athena would be awesome to have, but she seems to have calmed down a little bit now. But she was pretty upset all day. I think my grandpa was outside working on some stuff. Okay. All of those donezo. We can move on to something else. Okay. All of that's going in the shipping bin because we still have plenty of wine stocked up. I'm gonna double check our furnace, or double check in our crafting shed to see if any more jade is ready. It is. I'm glad I double checked. Alright. I'm gonna get stuff from out of the house first, and then we'll head over to the desert. Dang it, clicked on the wrong one. That's the only problem with them being so close. I have to be very, very careful with where I'm clicking. There we go. That's better. Oh, hey, those 2 are ready. Alright, 119. I don't think... Yeah, no, we'll hold off on doing 2 runs this week. We'll just do 1 run this week. So we can start saving up some more of our... what are they called? Magic rock candies. There they are. Okay. Gather up all of these. Our espresso's wearing off again. I see it flashing. There it goes. But I want to try and get as much of our chores done as I possibly can while we can today. Okay, so all of our fruit in the bin. Pickled pumpkins, we'll get to see what those go for tonight. I honestly do not remember. It's nowhere near as good as like the pumpkin juice, I don't think. But I'm not 100% sure on that. Alright, let's get some more gold smelting. Something tells me we might have to make a trip to Cleanse this week to get more gold. Because I want to say that's the main thing that's holding us up on Crystallariums at the moment. Okay. We can make 12. And now the issue is stone. Okay, so we'll make a trip to Robin's in the morning. Hopefully I remember and don't get distracted, which is always a possibility. Hold on, I'm gonna pop in here real quick and refill their food. Okay, they really needed food. Here we go. That should keep them happy for a little bit. And I really need to get some more lights going in these sheds. I could go ahead and use up some of my batteries. But I don't really want to do that. Oh, get stuck on things. Alright, let's check things out on the island real quick. Alright, we've definitely got some stuff ready to go. It's not a whole lot, but still a pretty decent amount that needs to go home with us. And our honey's ready too. Alright, let's go ahead and get the honey. That'll be one less thing on our list that needs to be done. It'll also mean an even bigger payout for us tonight, because we've already got our jellies and our ancient fruit wine that's gone into the bin tonight. The only thing that would make it even bigger of a payout would be if our diamonds were ready as well, but there's no way I would have been able to harvest all of that today. Let's see. $11.20. We should be able to get all this done before it's time to pass out. Assuming I don't do anything dumb or get stuck on anything, we should be able to get it done. I say that and then I keep missing jars of honey and keep having to go back for them. Okie dokie. Last little bit. Reporting back home as soon as I get the last jar. I don't even care if I pass out once we get home. I just want to get the jars in the shipping bin because I'm very espresso. No wonder we're moving so damn slow. Like I said, I don't care if I pass out. I just want to get these in the shipping bin. We can hold on to our ancient fruit until tomorrow. It's not like it's going to hurt us any. So they don't have to go straight in their holding bin. Okay. If we have the free time, I will throw them in, though. Alright, fairy rose in the thing. Extra time, put these guys up. Alright, and we might even be able to make it to the bed. Nice! I was panicking for nothing. Not technically panic, though. Hi, Liam! How's your day going? Alright, and it's all clustered on the same thing, so really big number. Almost 2 million, but... Okay, so yeah, the pickled pumpkin's not as good as not pickled, as pumpkin juice would be. Because I think it was like 1,006 gold for the pumpkin juice. So, note to self, if we have pumpkins, throw them in the keg, not the preserve jar. But otherwise, everything else is looking pretty darn good. And like I said, the only thing that would make this number even better would be if we had been able to get our diamonds today, but one, they weren't ready, and two, I don't think I would have been able to harvest all of that in time. Okay. Oh, our pineapples are done today. Go ahead and grab this guy. Give me. Give me. Thank you. Noom child. This guy's still a potato, so we can't put a mask on him yet. I guess I should say hi to Shane. I regret saying hi to Shane. Okay, nothing down there is ready just yet. Let's harvest our pineapples and then we'll see if any of our stuff in the fields are ready. Today we need to go see Robin and get our stone. Before we go see her, I think we're going to go into town and see what our quests are, just in case she has a quest, like, for us to gather 1,000 stone. It'd be really convenient if that quest was there, because then we could just go ahead and grab that before we head over to hers to get the stone we need for the crystallariums. We need to go see Clint for some more gold while I'm thinking about it. And we need to head over to the island and see Mr. Key. See if he has a good quest for us. Okay, get all this stuff put up real quick. Oh, wait. I saw you. Anything in here ready? We got a couple of ancient fruit. Okay, so our ancient fruit in the field is ready to go. Let's get these guys changed out. I think we're gonna go do our rounds before we harvest all that ancient fruit in the fields, because it's not going anywhere. And if that stuff gets out of sync, it's not the end of the world. Oh, I'm already out of gold. Okay. That's okay. We're gonna go to cleanse and get that taken care of. But we're already getting extra time with those since we used the deluxe speed grow. So I'm not too worried about that. Shane, where are you going? We have 2 children at the house. Alright, Clint needs some... No. Need some gold. And I think 3 stacks should be enough to last us a minute. Because I feel like it hasn't been that long since we got 3 stacks of gold before. And while I'm at it, some more coal. That is a big one. Okay, let's check our quest for the week. Okay, so no quest from Robin, but we do have... Caroline, I'm not gathering 100 ginger for you. I don't want to. We'll see if we can catch the Dorado for Demetrius. His, quests that involve a particular fish tend to be the most annoying ones, compared to, like, just getting one that he... That's not where I'm trying to go. I need to go to the mountains. Compared to the ones where he just wants us to catch, like, fish from a particular location. Those are a lot easier, because I can just aimlessly fish. Alright, we need stone from Robin. Stone, ma'am. Don't know how many we need. Alright, that's 7 stacks. We'll go 1 more stack for right now. Worst case scenario, that's not enough and we have to come back to Robin's later. No, not in there, not in there. We need these guys filled up real quick. Get those put up and those put up, which means we should be able to make, yes, 10 more. And now we're held up by iridium. But again, that's not the end of the world. We can do a trip into Skull Cavern later. I think. Go ahead and gather all these guys up. Oh yeah, dude. I have seen my fair share of anime. As a matter of fact, one of my cats is a reference to a particular anime. Jojo is in fact named after Jojo. I think she's named after the Part 7 Jojo, though. Which I have not seen that part. Drew has told... It might be 7 or 8. Part 7 or 8. But Drew has told me quite a few snippets from that particular part, and I'm absolutely in love with it. Particularly the fact that Dio is a velociraptor. I'm sorry if I'm spoiling things for anybody, but I haven't seen it myself, and it just amuses me. I might be getting my words backwards or getting who I'm talking about backwards, but I think that's who I'm thinking about. I highly recommend it, but I will say if you have an issue with animal violence, that one's probably going to be a rough one for you. Especially, uh, especially the first season. That one's pretty rough. There is a rougher scene, like, further along in the series, but that one just comes out of nowhere, and it caught me off guard. But there's a lot of anime from this season that I haven't gotten around to watching yet. Drew's already watched a couple of them without me. Spy X Family seemed really, really cute. But he's already seen that one without me, so I'm gonna have to catch that one up by myself. Let's see. The Executioner's Way of Life. I don't think he's gotten around to watching that one yet. They watched, like, maybe one episode, and then somebody got distracted. Because Drew watches anime either with me or with his brother. And, of course, he does give me the option of joining, because they watch it on Discord, so I can join it if I want to. I just usually have something else I'm working on, and I'm like, I'll watch it later. Okay, nothing else seems to be ready to go just yet, so I'm pretty sure I know where to catch the Dorado, but I'm gonna double check the fishing channel real quick. See, I've heard a lot of good things about that one. Honestly, both of them. Fishing info. No. Dorado, river. Okay, yeah, I thought so. But just double checking myself so I don't spend a whole lot of time, like, fishing at the wrong spot. Alright, and I'm gonna be smart, and we're gonna take our magic bait off, because we don't need that for catching something that's in season. I have not seen God, my tongue doesn't want to work today. Jujutsu Kaisen. Alright, are you gonna form words today, tongue? Probably not. Hey, Aiden. Attack on Titan I need to rewatch. Because I watched season 1 when it was first premiering on TV here. And then it was such a long time until season 2 that I never got caught back up on it. Drew has seen, like, all of it. Oh. And I know pretty much all the plot points. Because, again, I don't really care about spoilers. Like, for me, the actual watching of the show is what I enjoy. I don't really care if I get spoiled. He also watched Black Clover, and he enjoyed that one, too. That's a pike. We don't need a pike. We need a Dorado. If you're looking for, like, a very realistic, like, romance anime, Hiromiya is very, very realistic. The people actually talk to each other like humans. Who believe it? I never finished watching Shield Hero. I need to finish watching that one. But that's one that, like, the villain of the story pissed me off so bad that I didn't want to continue watching it. Even though I know she gets her, like, just desserts, I still didn't want to watch it. But I need to, so. I've got a lot of, like, partially finished anime. Shoot, there was one that I haven't watched yet, but I want to. My Dress Up Darling. That's what it is. That one looks so stinking cute. Oh, 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 come on. I don't know what you are. No. Okay, well, that one's not meant to be. We need a Dorado, though. Okay, and there's one... What was it? My Second Life as a Villainess? Or I was reincarnated as a villainess? That one's really, really good. Season 1 in particular was really, really good. That's a sunfish. I still need a Dorado. I feel like this is just a chub. Nope, sunfish. Let's see. Drew pretty much forced me to watch Gurren Lagann, because that is maybe his favorite anime. I can't say for sure, you'd have to ask him, but the man cried when Kamina died. No, and he's seen it like multiple times and he still cries when Kamina dies. Like, no shame. We've got the movie Your Name, and that one got me close to crying. I'm not quite as sentimental with like humans and shows as he is. Like, it takes a very good hold on. I've said so many now, Louise, that I am confused as well about which ones I was talking about. Hold on. Oh no, what's buffering? Is it my phone or is it the internet? Hold on. Pause it real quick in case it's the internet. I think it's just my phone though. Okay, okay. Oh, reincarnated as a villainess. My second life as a villainess. I'm not entirely sure. Hold on, let me see if I can find the exact title. Okay, it's My Next Life as a Villainess or My Second Life as a Villainess. It is very, very good. It's basically a girl gets reincarnated into her favorite um, dating sim, and she realizes, as soon as she realizes she's been reincarnated into this game, she realizes she's been reincarnated as the villainess of the story. So the entire show is just her trying not, because the villainess has like two endings that she can get. She either gets banished or she gets killed. So this entire show is about this girl trying her best to not be banished or killed. And it just turns out that she's like the sweetest little gumdrop ever. Everybody loves her. I'm sorry, I might be spoiling the show, but it is so stinking cute and I love it. I'm trying to think of some other stuff we've watched. We have the movie in our corner of the world on DVD, but I haven't brought myself to watch it yet because that one is apparently very, very impactful. So I haven't gotten myself around to watching it just yet. I haven't been in the right headspace for it. I watched a little bit of The Devil as a Part-Timer. Oh yeah, I was reincarnated as slime. There's also one I was reincarnated as a spider or something like that. It's so cute. I almost got the manga for that one when we were in Barnes& Noble's last. Because the animation for it, like the... As long as it's consensually gotten, Aiden. Remember, we go out of our way to keep Aiden from doing crime. But yeah, unfortunately, I have like the world's worst memory, so I struggle to remember if I've actually seen something or if I've even finished it. Drew did have me set up like anime watch list account so that way I can start keeping track of things that I've watched. Oh, I know one that I've definitely seen, and I would like to get the manga for it or read the manga for it. I just haven't gotten around to it yet. I've basically seen all of it because the animation for it was literally just the manga panels that they just very, very lightly edited. But it's Way of the House Husband. It's hilarious, and I love it. Absolutely, that is my only mission in life now. Like, I started this as just a way to, like, give myself therapy, and now it's just to prevent you from doing crime. But yeah, Way of the House Husband is hilarious. I've seen season 1 of One Punch Man. I don't think I've seen season 2 yet. I saw bits and pieces of Mob Psycho, but I haven't watched the whole thing because I was like watching it behind Drew while he was watching it. Because like if he wants to, generally speaking, if he wants me to get start watching something, he doesn't need to ask me if I want to watch it. He'll just start watching it while I'm in the room, and I get hooked. That's how we've done with most things that we've watched. But with Mob Psycho, he had his headphones on, so all I could do was just kind of like watch the screen. So I need to rewatch that one because that one was pretty good too from what I got to see of it. I don't think we have caught a single Dorado, have we? We haven't caught a single Dorado. Okay, so it's past time for them to be here anymore. It was 6 to 7, so we'll try again tomorrow. Let me go ahead and throw some of this stuff in the shipping bin. Shoot, maybe I would be better off using the magic bait. I feel like I'm just gonna end up with a bunch of salmon if I do that, though. Alright, to bed we go. I mean, yeah, Drew is quite troubled. Well, speaking of which, he is streaming currently. If you guys want to go pop over there and hang out with him, he's doing TFT tonight. They have a lot of fun. And I just heard one of the exaggerated bros, so I don't know if they just got, like, shit stomped or if they just had a hell of a draw. Kimetsu no Yaiba? I don't know. I don't think... I'm not very familiar with the Japanese titles for a lot of anime, so I don't know that one. Hold on, I'm gonna write it down and I'm gonna look it up. Sugar. I had stuff written down somewhere. Oh, there it is. I have so many things on my desk. Hold on, Demon Slayer. I know I haven't seen it. Look, my brother-in-law is legit scared to come to the house we're moving into because he swears it's haunted. And we're just like, there is no hauntings in that house, I guarantee you. Nobody has died in that house, as far as I'm aware. But that dude is very superstitious. Or if he's not, he acts like he's very superstitious at the very least. Shoot, there is one, like, mega depressing anime that Drew didn't let me watch all of. He only let me watch, like, snippets of. Because apparently, like, all I need to see is a couple of scenes and it's basically the entire anime. I think it's, like, When They Cry or something. It's supposedly, like, a hella depressing and traumatizing anime. And I will say it was very, interesting at the very least. The snippets I saw. Interesting is the word we're gonna use right now. Okay, nothing going on in there. I don't think anything else is ready on the farm, so we're gonna go try and catch a Dorado. Maybe I will have better luck at... Would I have better luck in town, maybe? We tried fishing here in the forest. And the town technically counts as river as well, so we're gonna give that a try. We'll see. We'll fish right here, why not? I'm trying to remember some of the other anime that he's exposed me to. Because, like, I've got a lot of them that I used to watch when I was younger, but it's been so long that I would need to re-watch them to accurately say I've watched them, you know? Because there's one, I think it's, like, called Sacred or something like that. And I remember bits and pieces of it, and I remember being really, really into it whenever I was watching it. But I could not for the life of me tell you the entire plot of that show. Then there's stuff like Blood Plus and Trinity Blood. I can remember the gist of those shows, but it's been a long time since I've watched them. Can I please have a Dorado? Pretty sure this is just a carp. Nope, sunfish. I keep getting tricked by sunfish. They move a lot less than I think they do. But yeah, most of the anime that I've seen in recent years has been because of Drew. He's very well versed in the world of anime. Generally speaking, if he hasn't seen it, he has at least heard of it. Has been my experience with it. That man's out there looking for new anime to watch, and I'm just over here rewatching Supernatural for the 17th time. Okay, still no Dorados. Is there, like, an optimal location to fish for Dorados in? Yes, I think it's 15 seasons. I haven't seen seasons 14 and 15, though. Supernatural was one of those shows that me and my mom watched together quite a lot. Like, we were both pretty into it. Like, some of her favorite, like, gifts I ever gave her were Supernatural merch. But, so seasons 14 and 15 I never got around to watching with her, so I've just kind of been putting off actually watching those portions. In the last rewatch I did, I was trying to get Drew to watch with me so I can get him to like get into the show, because he knows, like, if he can just get through the first season or two, it starts getting really, really good. Like, I love it just because of, like, nostalgia, because me and my mom, like, I remember, like, just sitting in the floor, like, transfixed on the screen watching Supernatural with her when it first came out. But, so the slower seasons at the beginning were, to me, they're nostalgia. For Drew, it's just, like, kind of a slog to get through. But he knows it gets better because he was watching, like, he watched, like, bits and pieces of season 5 when we were living with my grandparents. Because when Drew and I first got together, we were living with my grandparents at the house we're fixing to move into. And my grandpa watched Supernatural. Like, my grandpa had, like, 3 things he watched. He was either watching some form of sports, some form of Western, or he was watching some form of science fiction fantasy. So things like Supernatural, Merlin. But, so, Drew caught little bits of season 5, so he knows it gets really, really good. It's just trying to get him through that first little bit was kind of hard for him. So we kind of have put a pause on that. Oh. See, Vampire Diaries and the originals were things that, like, my mom watched, and she wanted me to watch them with her. But I just, you know, never got around to it because, generally speaking, in the past, every job I've had me working later hours. So by the time I got off work, it was usually like 7, 8 o'clock by the time I made it to her house. And I was just like, I don't really want to get into anything new. Let's just, you know, chit-chat, talk, things like that. Because she also tried getting me into things like Schitt's Creek, The Good Place, Community, the Ozarks, Yellowstone, stuff like that. And I haven't gotten around to any of them. I did tell Drew that we will be watching The Good Place because it seems hilarious. It seems really interesting. We're still not finding any Dorado. Okay, we're gonna move locations again. See if I can have any better luck. We're gonna go to the Secret Woods this time, because I know I've caught them there before. See, things like Supernatural are like comfort shows to me. If I don't feel like watching anything, I can still just turn on an episode of Supernatural and be perfectly fine rewatching it. Let me through. I didn't want that piece of fiber, but that's fine. Okay. There we go. See, that's my thing, is right now I'm not really watching anything. I just watch little things on YouTube. I go through periods where I don't want to watch anything. Invisible City. Dude, that sounds right up my alley. I love anything built, like, based on folklore. I might have to use a VPN, but I'll see if I can find it. Like, a lot of times the folklore stuff plays right into the the supernatural element or spooky scares that my brain's craving. Because it's one of those things that my brain's like, I don't think it exists, but obviously those folklore bits had to have come from somewhere, right? So there's just enough of a gray edge to it that my brain is like, maybe. That's okay. I don't think I could deal with getting into another running series at the moment. Like I said, I go through phases where I just don't want to watch anything. Or if I do want to watch something, it's just like something relatively quick that I could finish in a day. Although at the same time, my brain has been... Excuse you? We got a wall basket. Huh. But at the same time, my brain has been telling me to rewatch things like Doctor Who, and I'm just like, I don't know if I should get into that basket of worms just yet. Because that is a lot to take in. Even if I just go with the reboot, that's still a lot of content to try and go through. But I've never seen the original Doctor Who, so I need to at some point watch it. It's just it's intimidating seeing that much content. Alright, this guy's just a carp, I imagine, or a sunfish. He's just chilling. Okay, a carp. We still have had no luck with Dorados at all. So, maybe I chose wrong coming to the secret woods. But we tried the river, we tried town. Alright, we're gonna pop back home and empty my inventory real quick. And then I think we're gonna head... we'll head to the main forest and try some fishing again. We're past the time for getting the Dorado, but still. See, that's the thing. I've read a lot of, like, I've read a lot of horror stories or creepy stories, whichever way you want to classify it. Places like Reddit are great for, like, I can't say fan-made because it's not, it's original content that they are creating, but generally speaking, it's people from all over the world, obviously, that use Reddit. So you can get people from different cultures that are imparting little bits of folklore and stuff like that into their writing, and it is... Those are some of the truly scary ones to me. It's like, oh yeah, we could talk about Killer Santa Claus again for the 15th Christmas in a year in a row. Or you could tell me more about, I don't know, the creature that mimics humans that lives in the woods, because a surprising amount of cultures have that creature. Just variations of it. And it's like, there's gotta be some reason so many cultures have things like this in them. It had to have been born from somewhere. Or at least some root reason. And maybe it's just a thing of, like, the human brain processing things and immediately, like, misinterpreting the information, but... Hold on now. Wait a minute. Tell me more about this mermaid. Because that's another one that several different cultures have a variant of. Whoop, whoop, whoop. Come on, stay with me. It's probably just another pike, but... And yeah, that was a pike. Okay, so yeah, that is very stereotypical mermaid. I feel like all we're gonna catch this time of night is not mermaids, pikes. Hope we don't catch any mermaids. The mermaids in this universe are actually very lovely. They don't kill, as far as I'm aware. Then again, I don't know, they might have like a secret agenda that we don't know about. Lara. Again, I'm probably saying that incorrectly. Boitata? See, this is the kind of stuff that I absolutely enjoy. Like, I've said before, I used to listen to horror podcasts on my way home. Well, during the day, big flame snake. Oh my god, that sounds like something out of like D&D. But during the day, I couldn't listen to my podcast as easily because I'd have to pause it so that way I didn't, ruin any customers' moods by having a creepy story in the background. I still listen to my podcast a little bit if I was doing like a lot of cleaning around the store. I would just have it like set to a low volume where only I could hear it. Because generally speaking, it was very quiet in the store, aside from like the hum of um, the giant ice freezer. Okay, so it's just like a forest guardian. But generally speaking, I would just read horror stuff, and again, Reddit is a great place for that. From my experience, it was a great place for it because there's a bunch of different subreddits for original horror stories, scary stories, creepy stories. Could be any of the above. And there are some genuinely talented people out there. Like, there's one, the dude has a book now. It's Jack Townsend. I'm pretty sure you can get his book on Amazon, but it's Tales from the Gas Station. And it's another one of those that it's like, it's more like kooky horror, and I really love it. It's not one of the ones that actually scares me, but it was very, very well written, and I enjoyed it quite a bit. And it's just like weird occurrences that happened at a gas station in the middle of the night. And considering I was generally working by myself in the middle of the, well, not in the middle of the night, but in the winter, I finished up well past dark. But it was just the right vibe to scare me whenever I would take the garbage out. Uh, Corpo Secco? Hold on. I'm gonna go ahead and pop back home because it's already 12:20. I don't think we're gonna find too much more. I've just got a long list of folklore creatures to look up. So it's the spirit of somebody who is who is not being accepted into either place because of how horrible they were in life. Oh, but yeah, one of the first stories Drew ever like recommended to me was the Ansani Goatman, and I absolutely loved that one. It's very loosely based. Actually, it might be a little more closely based than I am aware of on Native American folklore, different Native American folklore. I'm not entirely sure which one in particular they were basing that one off of. But stuff like that fascinates me. Oh, nope, we're not going back to sleep. I just had my finger on the wrong button. I moved my keyboard over slightly because my notebook keeps pushing into my mouse, and it's making it kind of a pain to maneuver. I have a stationary mouse, so I don't really need it to move anywhere, but I do still need, like, space to actually have my hand comfortably sitting on it. It actually kind of sucks. The type of mouse we use, I might fast until the luau tomorrow. Oh wait, tomorrow's the luau. Oops. We don't really have anything to put in, I don't think. That's okay, we don't have to go. Thank you, Potato Baby, for moving. Pam sent us a battery, and we should have, yes, a reminder about the luau. But, I guess I could hang this up in the house or something. Let me do that real quick before I forget. Get unstuck on that. Oh, but yeah, the mouse that we use is no longer offered at our local store, so we're gonna have to either see if we can find some on eBay or something. Because both of our mice are slowly wearing down. Like, mine doesn't always want to click or move correctly. Like, it feels like the ball is stiff, even though there's nothing, like, nothing blocking it. And Drew's left click, I think, is going out. But it'll be aight. We'll figure something out, even if we have to go back to the, typical mouse. Hold on. Mother of the Gold. A flame ball that flies around and is supposed to have gold somewhere. Huh. Ooh, cursed gold. You gotta love the good old folklore that's supposed to be about warnings for the greed of humanity. Or being greedy. Love stuff like that. Like I said, I can't say that's the exact or the actual origin, but a lot of cultures have folklore, and generally speaking, folklore sometimes boils down to, like, just warnings. I can't say that for all folklore. Again, I am not well versed in all folklore. I just find it very, very fascinating. And even if that's not the origin for it, I could definitely see parents using that as, like, a way to teach their kids not to be selfish and greedy. You know, that might actually be one of the things that I enjoy about Supernatural, is that they use bits of actual folklore and mythology whenever they're looking for a new monster. They might not necessarily use the exact correct thing, but they do generally try to research what they're talking about. Headless mule? Okay, this was all our random odds and ends stuff. Get that out of here. Okay, we've got some more, what's it called? Ancient fruit to harvest, and then we can go... Actually, maybe we do the hunt for the Dorado first, and then we'll go with the ancient fruit. Because we have until 7 before the Dorado stops spawning. And something tells me tomorrow our diamonds will be ready, so we may not be able to get a whole lot done tomorrow. Alright. Let's just head straight down to the forest. Hello, Drew. How's your day going? Thank you, thank you. It's slowly but surely driving me insane. I will never again try to make 1 billion gold. At least not without the help of mods. Like, one day we need to retry this challenge with, like, the automate mod and stuff like that. Okay. For a second I thought maybe I worried that I had, like, thrown my magic bait into the shipping bin, but no. I'm worried over nothing. Wait. Hold on. I read something interesting from you, Luis, and then I had to catch a fish. Something about a woman and a priest? What? Thank you, I appreciate that. A dress spinner. We'll go ahead and put that on there, because I mean, any little bit helps trying to catch this Dorado. Wait, yeah, I've got it written down. I hadn't gotten around to looking it up yet. Like, on a scale of 1 to 10, how scary is it? If it's based on folklore. Oh, I just got a warning from AT&T that I've used up a lot of my data. Oh well, it'll be okay. It's only my phone data, because I don't use the Wi-Fi on my phone whenever I'm streaming. And also, I've had issues with my phone not wanting to work when it's connected to the house's data, or like to the Wi-Fi. Like, it does fine at the Wi-Fi at the other house, but the one here, it just doesn't want to act right. I don't know what's going on. Like, it wouldn't load Reddit for me the other day. I turned off my my Wi-Fi and it was like, oh yeah, we got you. Okay, coffee is all gone now. Ooh, I gave it some more thought. I don't know how much sense this would make to everybody else, but I was saying I wanted to do, like, if we do a challenge for Stardew, we try and match a bachelor or bachelorette that would go well with that one. And I'm thinking if we did the 99 or 999 challenge. I don't know what the actual name of it is, but you can't sell anything until you have a 999 stack of it. Oh, dang. Have a good night, Luis. Go get some rest for school tomorrow. And you've also given me so much stuff to research when I get through. Like, I've got to cook dinner, but I will probably be researching Brazilian folklore while I'm cooking. So if my supper gets burned, I'm blaming you. I'm just kidding. I blame no one but myself for my ability to not focus. But I'm thinking if we do the 999 challenge, again, don't know if it's got a better name than that. There probably is, because there's actually creative people that come up with challenges like this. But that's something that I feel like takes a lot of time and dedication to do. And of all the bachelors and bachelorettes that I feel that would fit the best would probably be Maru, because she is not only an inventor and a scientist, Because she does work with her dad. She has her own invention she's working on. She's also Harvey's nurse. So, I mean, if anybody's got time and dedication, it's Maru. So I think that one would fit pretty well for her. I'm thinking the flower challenge, where we can only sell things that are, like, we can only earn money from things that are flowers or flower byproducts, would probably be Penny. Because let's all be fair, she is sweet as honey. And that is one of the challenges we can get. I just don't know if that would mean we can't use mead anymore. Because I feel like she would have an issue with us making and selling mead, considering, you know, her mom. So it might just have to be flowers and honey only, no mead. And it's already 4:30 and we have not found a single Dorado. Ooh, we could do one where we can only make money from stuff from the mines. That would be a good one for Abby. Oop. I don't know, I just keep, like, trying to figure out who we should go with, because I do intend to do a lot of challenge videos, because I've never done these challenges for myself before. I always just play the game, base game. So it might be fun to start mixing it up with some of the challenges, or it might drive me insane, like trying to do the billion gold challenge. Which is part of the reason why we've been doing more fishing and stuff, just to kind of like break things up a little bit. And something tells me we are not getting this challenge for Demetrius, or this quest done for him. Which is a shame. Not the end of the world, but it is a shame. Also, we never checked what Mr. Key had planned for us this week, did we? I don't think we did. Okay, so no luck so far, right? Yeah, no luck. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna pop back home. I'll continue trying for the rest of the week, but for right now, what we're gonna do is first drink some espresso, because I can't move this slowly. But I need to harvest all of these guys, and then we're gonna pop over to the island and see if Mr. Key has a good challenge for us. Because I completely forgot to do that. Wait, there's one down here. I see you. And this right here is the... well, not this particular thing, but me forgetting to go see Mr. Key is the reason why I have so many notebooks, like, reminding me of either things you guys have recommended or things that we plan on doing, because my brain do not work. Well, it works just fine, but it doesn't like to remember things. Or if it does remember things, it's some super arbitrary thing, or I'll remember it way later. But that's okay. It all gets done in the end. Or it doesn't. If I forget to do something in a game, it's not the end of the world. Especially with a game like Stardew, which is very, very forgiving. You have all the time in the world. Although I do think it would be interesting. I don't know, I haven't looked into it to see if there's any mods who have done this, where you age up. Like, the longer you play in-game, everybody ages. Wait. Island. Island. I was on autopilot, fixing to go fish again. Island. But it could be interesting if there are any mods where maybe you age up and then you have to play as your child. That could be interesting. Or if you don't have any kids in the game, don't know, maybe you could play as your spouse? Or if you weren't married, then your house goes up for sale and you just have to create a new person to buy it? I don't know, I just think that would be an interesting concept. I don't know if anybody's done it. I haven't looked at all the mods available out there. To be honest, I haven't really played with that many of the mods either. I usually just like start off with the, if I do end up playing a modded game, I start off with like the CBJ, CJB? I always say it incorrectly. The cheats menu guy. And then that kind of modding, where you can just like instantly do things, kind of takes the fun away from me. So it lasts for maybe a day, if not less time, and then I get bored with it. Because like being able to auto water everything sounds like it would be super convenient and awesome, but it gets very boring for me very fast. Like, I can understand it if you're trying to do like a mega field or something like that, and it's just too much watering. But I don't know, I get bored very easily with stuff like that. Well, like, if it's not something I actually have to work for, get kind of bored with it. Okay. Go ahead and harvest all of these, and then we'll go see Mr. Key. I always forget how big this field is until it's time to harvest it. Because we planted it and watered it little by little. So it's not like I had to actually do it all at the same time. Okay. Mr. Key! Hold on, gotta take the long way around because of all my beehives. Okay, do you have anything good for us? I mean, he's got the 4 prismatic shards, which we could do. But I'm gonna say no, because we just sold a bunch of our prismatic shards and I'm down to a very few amount. Alright. We are gonna hop into the bed, and then I am going to pause real quick and run to the bathroom. You guys feel free to go get a drink, go get a snack, go do whatever you need to do. Bring it into the next day so we have some pirate background music for you. There we go. But I will be back in just a second. Okie dokie. So, let's get back into this. It's Thursday. So, first things first, I need to gather up. I didn't mean to grab the coffee beans. That's okay. Let's drink some espresso, because we need to grab our crystallarium stuff today, and I did not mean to do that. Let me just get my hand off the hammer. I was trying to make sure I actually, like, clicked on the kid and didn't give them one of my staircases. I don't think I did. But also, I'm just glad there's no, like, friendly fire in this game, because that would have been horrible. I mean, I'm pretty sure there is friendly fire if you have the... What is it? The slingshot? But I never use the slingshot because I don't have the coordination with that thing. Like, respect for people that can do it, because I can't. Nothing down there is ready to go. But we need to head over to the island today. And our crystallariums need done. Not the island, the desert. We need to get our magic rock candy. There we go. I'll get there eventually. Go ahead and get our strawberries first. Okay. Last row. And then depending on how things go in the morning, like depending on what's ready and what's not, we may or may not make a trip. Anything in here ready to go? Yes, it is, of course. We may or may not go on a trip to Skull Cavern, because we do need more iridium now. We have finally worn through the little bit that we got. I say a little bit, but the amount we got last time we went to Skull Cavern. Alright. I'm just going to put ancient fruit in these, because it's what I've got the most of on me at the moment, and it's already on my top bar. Plus, I think we're finally starting to make it to the point where we have a pretty decent amount of iridium coming in. So we can actually afford to start using it on things other than our main production stuff. There we go. And you guys get in there too. Alright, jelly's in. The luau has begun. I think we might not be going to the luau. Just a hunch. For one, I don't have anything on me immediately to take to the luau. Yep. Go ahead and grab these guys, get them smelting. And then we need to head on over to our crystallariums. Because the desert trader's not going anywhere. We can go there up until we pass out, I'm pretty sure. I need 1, 2, 3 of those. We can make 11 of these. Still low on iridium, but that's okay. We'll get there when we get there. We're taking the long way down just so I can do a once-over of my crops, and everything looks fine except for the, you know, the 2 that have already been struck by lightning, which is just a guess as to what happened, but I'm pretty sure that's the only thing that it could have been. Because again, they're watered, there's nothing, they're fully covered by scarecrows, so it had to have been a lightning strike. nothing we can really do about that, but at the very least, it's good to know what the cause probably was. And again, that might not have been the cause, but that's the only thing I can think of that would cause that. To cause two perfectly good plants to just not live anymore. Or at least in the game, like, I can think of plenty of reasons why two seemingly perfect plants could not live in real life. That's just like our two banana trees. They look like they're, well, I guess the opposite can be the same thing, too. Like, we have two perfectly good banana trees. They have plenty of water, plenty of fertilizer, plenty of sunlight. And they're in the right environment for what they prefer. But they look a little sad. And we're pretty sure the reason is because they're in too small of a space. So as soon as the sweet potatoes are done, that garden's getting dug up and the banana trees are going there. Because what's probably happening right now is they're getting root bound. I guess a better example then would be I guess our two original blueberry bushes. They looked fine until one day they weren't. And we're pretty sure the issue is they just got the wrong kind of nutrients. Because apparently blueberry bushes are very, very picky. So far our pink lady, or pink lemonade, I think it's pink lemonade is what they're called, blueberry bush is looking pretty okay. Looks like it's thriving. So fingers crossed that guy keeps doing good. And thankfully it's a self-pollinating variant, so we don't need another plant, but I did want to get some more just because, like, the original intention was to have blueberry and raspberry and eventually blackberry bushes, like, around our house instead of, like, the usual landscaping bushes people use. Because my grandma used to have, I mean, some of them are still up, but I got the majority of them dug up. These, like, box hedge bushes. And I don't know, they're not my thing. They're really weird, too, because they're grown specifically to grow in that shape. Or they're, I guess, bred specifically to grow in that shape of a box. Because these haven't been trimmed or hedged in actual years. Like, even before my grandparents passed, they hadn't been touched. And they were still in that perfect box shape. And the inside of the bush, the leaves are literally only on the outside of the bush. There's no anything except for just, like, branches going through the inside of the bush. It's really wild. Or at least it was wild to me. Maybe those of you who are more experienced with plants, it's not as wild. But I'm still learning, so to me it was wild. Okay, we still have a full row of these to finish. And then we can head to the desert. Again, we're probably not going to complete Demetrius' quest this week. But that's okay. It's not the end of the world. I am disappointed. Dorado seems to be the one that I have the hardest time finding. It's usually one of... Oh, obviously this time it wasn't the last one we found, but it's usually one of the last ones I find. I really don't think we had... It wasn't one of the last ones in our perfection run through either. But it definitely wasn't in the first half of fish, I don't think. Then again, it could also just be that I'm not fishing in the correct spot. It's a river fish, but sometimes you have better luck in different parts of the river. So maybe tomorrow, depending on what's going on. Oh wait, no, tomorrow I wanted to do a Skull Cavern run. Well, we could always hold off on doing a Skull Cavern run. It's not the end of the world. I did say earlier that we might just hold off and go ahead and let our staircases rebuild. Because we have enough staircases for one run. At least with the way I prefer to do runs. And we've got one fixing to be 2 magic rock candies, so we could just let them build up a little bit. Get a little bit of a stock going back on. Hold on. Espresso, thank you. Yeah, I think that's what we do. I'm gonna give trying to find the Dorado another chance. Actually, before we head to the desert, I'm going to change out our furnaces. Because even if we don't have the iridium to do what we need to do, we can still stock up on more gold bars. Because I did kind of run that stock down making... I think I ran it down making solar panels, wasn't it? Yeah, we ran it down making solar panels. Because both recipes require 5 gold bars per recipe, or per one crafted. Okay, after this one, there's only one left, and I think the majority of that one just needs to be filled, not harvested. Okay. We need to put these down, fill up the others, and that should be all of our crystallariums for the night. Yeah, a good portion of these need to be filled. Okay, I can't see if I filled those. So let's harvest first and then I can double check myself. Okay, yeah, they're filled. Cool. One day I will get lights in here. I've got the one, but kind of makes it hard to see. Alright, change out our not crystallariums, our furnaces first. Then we'll head over to the desert. Like I said, we have plenty of time to see the desert trader. They're not going anywhere. Nope, nope. Okay, I can make 4 more crystallariums. I'm gonna go ahead and make those, put them down. Okay, I'm gonna put them down over here so that way I can go ahead and block out where the next light's supposed to go. Alright. Now the rest of these we can sell. 900 stack and 745 should be a pretty decent amount of gold. Ooh, and our batteries are ready. Actually, I can go ahead and make, now that we've got like a restock of batteries, I can go ahead and make lamps for the inside of the shed. Go ahead and grab that coconut. Worst case scenario, we throw it in a chest for a gift. No, I just want to harvest that. Thank you. Okay. Wait. There he goes. Alright, 1 magic rock candy, and we've got 138 batteries. So, magic rock candy in there. Do I have anything that would be... I don't think the Dorado is actually a rare fish. But honestly, at this point, we don't really have anything to lose. We've caught all the fish before, so I'm not too worried about, like, needing to catch a rare fish or something. Nothing in there. There you go. Alright. Battery packs. What's... Stop blinking at me. I know I haven't caught any Dorados. Alright. Where are they at? Right there. There's 1 shed. That makes 3. 5 sheds. The 1 shed we were just in. And a couple of extras. Hold on, that's blinking at me. Coffee. There we go. I'm gonna check the one in front of it, because I don't remember if that one has all of its lights. It does not. This one has exactly no lights. Because we've got... I'm pretty sure we have all the jukeboxes in. This one's got lights. Why did these two not have lights, then? This one has lights as well. What? Hold on a second. Okay, this one doesn't have anything in it. This is a good lesson in double checking. 2, 3, okay. Before you go and build stuff. Because very few of those actually needed lights. It's not the end of the world, because we'll probably need them at some point in the future anyways. Oh, never mind, we're gonna pass out real quick. That's okay. Not the end of the world. Alright, so it was so close to being 1.7, which I'm pretty sure it'll surpass into 1.7 next time we harvest them. Pomegranate jelly, mango jelly. Okay, so it wasn't... We used odds and ends for that, so it's not as much as it could have been. It is, in fact, based off the fruits we used, as much as it should have been. I just didn't use, like, super expensive fruits. Come on. Thank you. None of our fruits are ready to harvest today. Let's not accidentally hammer our kid in the head. Shane's going out today. Okie dokie. Nothing down there is ready. Joja team member found us, and Lewis sent us 500 gold for, I guess, just us being awesome. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of our lights out here. Like I said, apparently we didn't need them right now. We will need them in the future. Let's go ahead and grab some more gold and get this stuff smelting. Next week we can do a double skull cavern drop and stock up on some iridium. But for right now, we're gonna go fishing. And I'm gonna try my luck in a different spot of the river. I don't know how much it'll change our odds, but trying something different is better than trying the same thing that's been failing us every time. Another pike, which seems to be a running thing here. That's okay, we've got all day. We have until 7 p.m. before we are out of Dorado catching time. And we'll switch to the curiosity lure as soon as the dress spinner breaks. And again, it's just at this point, I'm willing to try anything to get it. Because it's not the end of the world if we don't complete Demetrius' fishing quest. We have done this quest 1,000 times over. We've already gotten the, like, the good reward for completing it. Okay, that fishing tackle is worn out. Okay. Because with all of those community quests that you do, there is a special reward you get. Hello! Bob? Sorry if I'm saying that incorrectly. Feel free to correct me on how it is actually said. But how's your day going? Oh, but yeah, for the community board requests that they that start in year 2, there is a special reward that you get the first time you complete that particular quest from each of the residents. And we've already gotten the one from Demetrius, which I think is just the farm computer. So it's not the end of the world if we don't complete it, but at this point it's just more of a matter of, like, where are the Dorados? Not there. Okay, I'm gonna move... maybe right here? Don't know if that's gonna help my odds any. But again, trying something different is better than trying the same thing repeatedly when it hasn't been working for us, so... give ourselves some new odds. Nothing but sunfish and pike. Okay, and algae, apparently. More algae. chub. Another chub. Okay. Try a different location. Like, this is usually my go-to for salmon, so maybe it'll have some better luck for Dorado. We'll see. At the very least, we're able to get into a deeper part of the river. I mean, we were able to get it from there, too, but all we were catching there was chubs and sunfish, so... Oop. Another sunfish. It's 11:40, though. We've still got plenty of time. Again, though, I don't think we're quite gonna get it. Hold on. Paranoia's got me double-checking Streamlabs. No, 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 don't fish that way. Alright, drink some espresso. Let's try... Dang, it's already halfway through that curiosity lure. Let's try right... here. I never fish off the island here. I only ever fish off of it down at the southern point of this island whenever we're trying to catch the glacier fish, so maybe this is the secret? Nope, sunfish. Oh well. If nothing else, I've been enjoying fishing lately. It's something, a slight change of pace from our usual, just trying to get all of the ingredients for crystallariums or trying to get all of our stuff changed over, so it's a nice change of pace. And it's one of those things I appreciate about Stardew Valley. There's always something, if you're starting to get yourself worked down doing the same thing over and over again, there's always something you can change it up with. And a good go-to is always fishing. It's very chill. And sometimes that's what you need. It's just something chill to do. Whoa, hello, where are you going? Oh, come back here. Pretty sure that's a pike. Oh, oh, oh. Nope, stay with me. Oh, wait, no, it's a Dorado. Okay. Are we gonna have any more luck? Probably another sunfish. Yep. Is one Dorado all it's gonna let me catch? Possibly, because there goes a pike. And the thing is, I don't know if it's because we have the curiosity lure or if it's because I switched locations that we got that first one in the first place. Wait. Misclick. Excuse me. Nope. Algae. Rainbow trout. Alright, the curiosity lure is almost broken. Yep, it's worn off. That's fine. We still have 78 pieces of regular bait. And if it comes down to it, I can switch to our magic bait. It's just we're gonna end up with a lot of fish that I didn't need. Hey Abel, how's your day going? No, 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 click. Go this way. Go this way. Oh, come on, stay with me. Stay with me. And it's another pike. Yeah, something tells me it let us catch the one Dorado. Oh, dude, that's awesome. And now it's not going to let me catch any more Dorados. Well, we managed to get 3 out of 4 trees planted today. We've just got one more to go, but we still have to get a hole dug for it. So honestly, that alone was enough to make it a fantastic day because we've been trying to get those trees planted for a while. And it was just always something else came up, or we were fixing to have a storm, or just something always came up, but those trees had to get planted soon. We got a peach tree, a plum tree, and one of our pear trees. We've still got to get... Wait. Yes. We've still got to get one more pear tree planted. But even if we can't get it planted, I've got another big potter that I can put it in. Or planter. That I can put it in until we can get a hole for it. And also, it's a Stardew night, so I'm always doing good on Stardew nights. Freaking love this game. And at some point, we're going to be diving into some of the fan-made content for this game, because again, this game is awesome, and the community around this game are awesome. There are some truly talented modders out there, and they have made some fantastic content, and I want to get into it. But priorities first, gotta focus on Jojo. Although I will say, once we get moved into the house, I might start expanding my streaming schedule, because then we won't have to be, you know, back and forth quite as much. Because there are a bunch of games that I want to add into the rotation, a bunch of playthroughs of Stardew Valley I want to add into the rotation, and I don't know, I feel like it could get confusing on my end if I try to do multiple playthroughs at the same time and alternate the days or something like that. Because I was already getting myself confused whenever we were doing this one and the Perfection Challenge, like, simultaneously. That's why I had to keep I had to keep really good notes, otherwise I would get myself confused as to what was going on in each one. And I still managed to get myself confused, like, have we gotten that thing? I'm pretty sure we already got that thing, and then we hadn't gotten that thing in that particular playthrough. We got it in a different one. Alright, it's almost 7. Something tells me we are not getting any more Dorados. We got the one, just enough to keep us hooked. Take your time, my dude, take your time. I'm probably fixing to pause myself and run to the bathroom. And then we're gonna do some more fishing, so I'll be back in just a second myself. Okie dokie. Let's do some more fishing. Because again, there's not really too much else going on the farm. Alright, I'm pretty sure it must have just been our curiosity lure that allowed me to get the Dorado in the first place, so that is kind of disappointing. Wait, maybe we'll have better luck, like, right here? Maybe, we'll see. We will see. Actually, we're not going to find it at all because it's after the time frame for it. Oh well. Like I said earlier, if nothing else, I'm just enjoying fishing. It's been a nice change of pace. Because especially with a challenge like this one, it feels like it's, like, kind of non-stop. We have to get this thing done, then this thing done. And it's all just, like, everything is ready one after another, so there's not really a whole lot of room for patience, or for calm, except for the days like today, which normally would be a Skull Cavern trip day, because there's not a whole lot going on. Bless you, Hector. Hello. Hector's being super sweet right now, which is a nice change of pace from the menace he was being earlier. He was knocking things off of the dresser, off of my side table. But that's what you do, isn't it, Hector? That's just what you do? Yeah? Good boy. He's a sweet cat. He's just very nosy and gets into everything. Isn't that right, hun? Yes. Alright, we're not having too much more luck, so I'm gonna go empty my inventory real quick. Oh wait, our preserve jars are done. Hector, why are you up there? He's sitting on my filing cabinet right now, and he's very much not supposed to be there. Sir? Sir? Why are you like this? I know you're acting like you're not getting into anything, but I know you. I know you, sir. You were looking for things to get into. Hector, why? Yep, that's exactly what I thought. He's leaning over my filing cabinet that he's sitting on so that he can reach into the garbage and mess with things. You are a mess, sir. You are a mess and a menace. And I love you. Yes. Do I have to, like, put something there so you can't get there? Hold on. I don't know if that's gonna stop him. Because that looks like like something he can sit on. Crap. I don't know if that'll stop him. We'll see. Hopefully he stays off of my filing cabinet, because all he wants to do is get into things. I'm gonna go ahead and try and refill stuff. We'll see if I can actually get it done. If it gets out of sync, that's my problem. We'll fix it later. We just won't fill up whatever gets out of whatever's not done. But it's only 9, almost 10. So we might have enough time to get it done. And going ahead and doing it now will also free us up to get some other things done tomorrow. We probably need to head over to the island. I don't think our honey will be ready again, but just double check it. I know our crops won't be ready over there because we just harvested those. But again, double checking won't hurt. All we have to do is just pop over there for a second. And then we can spend the rest of the time trying, once again, probably in vain, to find the Dorado. But I was kind of prepared for us to not get that whenever we took the quest on. Like I said, it's like we can catch any fish, and then as soon as we take Demetrius's quest to catch like 10 of them, we suddenly can't find that fish anymore. Although with the Dorado, to be fair, I have a hard time finding it anyways. And again, I don't know if it's just because of like the particular location I'm fishing in, but we'll find out. Because tomorrow I think we're going to do a little fishing in town, because that still counts as river fishing. We've tried a pretty wide variety of places in the forest, so no luck there except for one, and again, I can't be sure that that wasn't the curiosity lure. So we'll give town a try. Maybe fishing off of one of the bridges or something will work. Okay, and I'm pretty sure we'll be able to get all of these done. I don't know that we'll be able to get them sold. Oh, come on. I said we could get it done, and then I started walking like an idiot, so we'll see. There's no reason we shouldn't get these filled aside from my own incompetence with the time frame we have currently. Okay, those are done. Awesome. Let's get these ancient fruit put up. You guys sold, and get ourselves into the bed. There we go. Alright, and I'm pretty sure that was ancient fruit jelly that we harvested. Yeah. Sure was. So significantly better than the odds and ends fruit we did last time, but kind of figured it would be from the get-go because I was just trying to use up some odds and ends. You know? Cat, potato, gnome. Hold on, I need espresso. Iridium. You know what? I think I've lost some weight since moving in with you. Okay. I don't know what that means. Like, is that a good thing or a bad thing, Shane? I genuinely don't know. Alright. Our kegs won't be done until next stream. Get those guys put up. We're gonna head over to the island real quick and double check everything over there. Like I said, I don't think anything's gonna be ready, but can't hurt anything to look. Got 4 crystallariums. We'll place these down real quick first. And that'll also give me a chance to do a once-over of our farm. None of these crops should be done because we harvested them already, and ancient fruit has a 7-day... I think it's technically... No, it's 7 days. It's 7 days refresh time. Getting myself mildly confused with the keg, which has a 6.5 to 7 day... 6 to 7 day refresh period there. And that one's more just dependent on what exact time of the day you put in whatever fruit Or vegetable. No, it would be fruit, because it's wine only. Vegetables take significantly less time to do. Alright, nothing here's ready. Our honey is ready, so I'll go ahead and harvest that, and then we'll head home. Like I said, I wasn't sure if this would be ready or not, but can't hurt to check it. Because that's a free 300,000 gold for us. Oops, missed one. Okay. Oh. Just a little bit more, and then we're done with the honey, and we can go spend the rest of the day fishing. And again, I think we're gonna try in town, because we've done the forest. Didn't have any luck in there. Oh, no. Scrolled too far. Okay. Honey in the bin. Let's go. We tried my usual fishing spot, so I think we're going to try fishing off of one of the bridges in town. See if maybe that gives me any better luck. I don't know that it will, but I also don't know that it won't, so... Do any of you have deep water? I don't think it does. Okay. We'll just try right... Whoa. We'll just try right here. Try our luck. Worst case scenario, we just spend all day fishing. Which, to be fair, would just be a very chill way to finish out the stream anyways. Just fishing. Whoop, whoop, whoop. There we go. Oh. At the very least, we have already found one fish that we weren't finding before, the shad. But at the same time, we're also finding a decent amount of algae. But we're only a few casts in, so I can't say definitively that we're not going to catch one. We're catching... Again, I can't say definitively, never mind. I was going to say we're catching a fair amount of shad, but that's only our second one. We have only a few casts in, so... Something so peaceful about fishing in the rain in Stardew, even with the lightning and thunder strikes. It's very chill. Oh, excuse you, stay with me. Probably a pike. Yeah. And we got a rusty cog, which I really don't need. I don't need any of the artifacts. I'll take a geode, though, or some coal. Or even some more bait, because, we're running low on regular bait. Okay, so never mind. I can now say we're catching a good bit of shad. Yeah, that seems to be all we're catching right now. Okay. One more fish and then I'm moving up to the other bridge, see if that does us any better. If anything's better than algae. Alright, other bridge, and I'm gonna fish this way. Mainly because I don't want to accidentally grab something for my crab pot. I kind of love that the world pauses whenever we fish. Like when we catch something. Are you another pike? Yep. So shad and pike and algae. That's all we're having right now. But again, not the end of the world. Hold on, why are you buffering? Hold on. Please tell me that's my phone and not Streamlabs. Okay, that's my phone, not Streamlabs. Awesome. So paranoid that the internet's gonna go out on me again. That one day it went out 3 times. I was so frustrated. Like, especially because, like, the second time, 2 people had just said something, and I hadn't gotten a chance to say anything back. And it felt so rude that the internet cut out right then. Another pike? I think so. I don't know. Yep, another pike. You're getting, like, nothing but shad and pike. Well, and the occasional piece of garbage. Let me see something. Because I don't remember what skills we have everything set at. The fishing one, crab pots, reduced requirements, no longer require bait. Chance for double harvest, forage items. Foraging, I'm not worried about. Farming, artisan, that's fine. Gems worth 30% more. So that's definitely what we want, because we want our diamonds producing, like, more money for us. I might After I get done streaming, I've got a bunch of stuff I need to look into already, but I might look into what the other options for fishing are, and we might make a trip to uh, the Statue of Uncertainty next time. I'm not sure. I want to say the other options for fishing, though, is just increasing the value of fish. And to be fair, if we're just doing fishing, that might be what we need. Hold on. I'm gonna look it up real quick, because if it is that, I would kind of want to do that before we end the stream, so that way it'll be ready for us whenever we come back up. So, Stardew Wiki! Also, for those of you who may be new to Stardew Valley, the Stardew Wiki is an incredible resource. Some people don't like to use it, but I say it is a benefit to me. So I'm going to take advantage of it. Okay, so we can either do Trapper, which is what we've currently got, or Fish worth 20% more, 25% more. And then if we go that route, we can make Fish worth 50% more. Which, honestly, since we haven't really been doing anything... Yeah, honestly, that might be the best bet. We haven't been doing anything with our crab pots since I placed them down, which was an intention I had to actually utilize the crab pots and, like, get some value out of them, but if I haven't been using them, then there's no point in having that skill. Whoa, no, 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 no. That's the X I want to click on. Thank you. There we go. So before we go to bed for the night, I'm going to make a trip to the Statue of Uncertainty and change over our fishing skill. It doesn't do me any good to do it right now, just because it's something that takes effect overnight. But it will mean we get a little bit more money whenever we do this just to pass time. So I might as well do it, right? I will warn, though, if you don't want spoilers, I would recommend staying away from the Stardew Valley Wiki. They're pretty good at putting spoiler warnings on some of their content, but anything that is a spoiler for stuff before the 1.5 update is still... it's not as marked as heavily that it's a spoiler. So, just, you know, I recommend for your first playthrough, don't use the wiki. Subsequent playthroughs, the wiki's your friend. Because honestly, I didn't even know the wiki was a thing my first playthrough, I just played through it. But there's a ton of stuff in-game that I would have never known about if I hadn't clicked on it, so... But again, at the end of the day, it comes down to everybody, to each their own, pretty much. If you want to use it, use it. If you don't, you don't. Simple as that. I think we'll keep going until maybe midnight, because that should give us plenty of time to get to the statue, make our selections, and get home before we pass out. Because I want to get all this fish in the shipping bin, obviously. Because I think we can still benefit from the actual, like, thing. Because the more I'm thinking about it, it takes place overnight. It happens before we get the shipping screen, so we should be able to take advantage of the boost to our profits overnight. We'll see. But I don't think we have caught anything other than shads and pikes. And now brim, just because it's nighttime. Yeah. Shads and pikes, and a bunch of garbage, and a brim. Or three brim. But at this point, it's not really anything we can change. We're just not going to be able to finish that quest for Demetrius. But it could be worse. Something tells me this is another pike. Hey, it's going pretty good. You're good, my dude. Life happens. How's your day been? Yep, nothing but shad, but that's okay. It's raining. I kind of shouldn't be too surprised that we're just catching shad. Oh, nope. Are you another pike? Yeah, that's another pike. Pike are very jittery. Alright, one more. And then we're gonna go to the statue. One more shad. Cool, cool, cool. Alright, drink some espresso so I can actually maneuver a little bit faster. Everybody's on their way home from the saloon. Alright. Statue of Uncertainty, which I've only used a handful since its introduction. Alright. We're gonna be changing our fishing. You do have to pay 10,000 gold for each one. You can see again! There we go. Let's dump all of this in the shipping bin. We'll have to change out our... I'm just gonna go ahead and dump everything. We'll have to change out our kegs next time, but that's fine. I kind of expected it. Hold on. Joja Cola in here. Alright, let's see about changing over the skill. We're gonna go the fisher route. We originally went trapper because I had intentions of using the crab pots. That didn't pan out. That's okay. That's life. And we're gonna go angler because I'm not too worried about treasure chests. The only thing that I've ever really found useful in treasure chests is you can get some artifacts that you normally might not be able to get as easily. But we have all the artifacts, so we want 50% more value for fishing. Especially since we've been doing fishing a lot just to pass the time. So, shads, 90 gold, 120 for the iridium quality. Pikes are 150. I don't remember what their value was before that, but we got a decent amount of money thanks to our honey at the very least. So that'll help at the very least, just for like the fishing we've been doing passing the time, and it's more beneficial than the crab pots ever were, because the crab pots are only worth it if I actually like go through. Hold on, we've been staring at Athena for a couple of streams now. Let's switch back to the world's biggest menace, who has thankfully, since I moved that, I moved a little tote box that I've got all of my extra gardening seeds in over onto the filing cabinet, and he hasn't tried to get onto it since. Because all he wanted to do was get on the filing cabinet and mess with the garbage, and I'm just like, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing this? He has been meddling all day long. but that's okay. He's just a nosy cat. I love him. I'm actually really happy to see him being nosy because for me, it's a sign that he's like showing more of his personality. We've had him for a couple of years now, but I don't know if he was still trying to get used to being in a new family because again, we guessed at his age. We don't know how long he was with his original owner for, but he seems to finally be comfortable in knowing that this is his house, this is his family, nothing's changing. It does make me feel a little nervous about moving him to the new house eventually, that maybe that's going to reset the progress, but so far he's so comfortable with everything. Like, he'll stand on us. Beforehand, he would like pat the covers before he walked on the bed because he didn't want to accidentally step on anybody. He's actually showing personality. He's just a cute little sniff, aren't ya? Hi, Hector. Hello. What you doing? He's so cute. He's just hanging out. Tyler and Blackie are both hanging out on the washer and dryer respectively, which is why I still haven't washed towels because I still can't bring myself to move those blankets that are on the washer. I need to because we're down to 2 towels, so I need to wash towels so badly, but they're enjoying laying on them so much. I can't move them, or I can't move the blankets that are on top of there. Realistically, I know they'll just find somewhere else to lay, but it feels rude. But also, they're cats. They'll get over it. I mean, shoot, I would get over it. Uh, let's see. Yeah, the adjustment period for glasses, especially if you've gone a while without having your correct prescription, is both like great and not so great at the same time because it's like new eyes. Who's this? Who dis? I can't speak. That's okay. Shoot, Louise had me butchering Portuguese earlier, so I'm still doing better than I was there, I think. No, I feel that. Like, we don't have any kind of insurance, and I think I went to the eye doctor in 2020, and just for me to go without insurance, I didn't get glasses or anything. I was just getting my prescription. It was still like $180, and that's too much. It's just too much. Like, I genuinely wish we had better healthcare options in the US because things like this happen. Like, we put off going to doctors or going and getting things taken care of that we could take care of very easily if it was more accessible. It's like I said, I haven't been to an actual doctor since I turned 26. I am almost 30. So, not the greatest. Although we do have a clinic in town, so if anything ever happened, I could go somewhere to get like healthcare things taken care of. But still. See, I always had an issue of like, especially if I was adapting to new classes, getting like I've already got chronic headaches, so it would always trigger one. The glasses didn't fit right on my head. I had to wear them in, or my eyes weren't used to like being able to see. Dude, that's awesome. Like, part of me still kicks myself for leaving the nursing home because they had a healthcare package, like vision, dental, actual healthcare, all that good stuff. But Like, I kind of had to leave. I left for the same reasons I left my job last year. My grandmother passed away in the nursing home, so I didn't really get much choice in the matter. Well, I did have a choice in the matter. It was my own decision to leave, but it was more of a for the sake of my mental health, you know. Oh, 100% adulting absolutely sucks. And like I had these ideas that when I was younger that I would like I don't know, I guess I thought I would hit like a magical age and suddenly I would understand how adulting works. I'm like, no. No, I still don't know what I'm doing. I have no idea what anything is right now. But I mean, part of adulting is just like taking things day by day anyways, so things are a lot easier to manage if you take them day by day. At least for me it is. And it helps having things like Hector around. I say things because he's a menace. He's not actually a cat, he is a menace in a cat costume. Honestly, that is the feeling I've gotten from everybody around our age that I've talked to. We don't know what we're doing. We're just going through the motions and trying to make it work. And I feel even worse for the younger generation than us, because honestly, the world is such a shit place, and they're going to be the ones that are stuck with it for the most part. Oh yeah, I would not be able to get through without the cats. Because like my routine when I had a regular day job was I would get off work, go spend 2 hours at my mom's house, and usually I spent the time being bombarded by Blackie because he loves me. He's a sweet boy, but he likes to get his fur all in my face, which isn't the greatest. My right eye is currently very irritated because I'm guessing he slept on my pillow at some point yesterday. So now my eye is all messed up from him. But I would spend 2 hours at her house until right before Drew got off work, so that way I could be home and go ahead and have dinner starting. Or if it was a night that he was cooking, I could go ahead and like pull some of the ingredients out for him to cook because we alternate stuff like that. It's just like if one of us wants to do something, they'll cook it. If the other one wants to cook something, they'll do it. It just really depends on whoever gets to it first. So like tonight we're having the Mongolian beef I was going to make the other night. Um, we ended up getting Mexican food instead because we have 4 Mexican places in town and they are the bomb. So we ended up getting takeout the other night, which is something we really need to stop doing. We need to start cooking more at the house. But I'm cooking tonight because I've got plans to make that Mongolian beef. Like I've got cabbage in the fridge to put it on. I've got some bell pepper and onion in the freezer because it's just one of those pre-packed uh, frozen like vegetable blends. We always have a couple of them in stock because 9 times out of 10 if we're cooking, it's gonna have garlic, onion, and bell pepper in it. That good old I think if you're talking about the cuisine, it's Creole. I could have it backwards though. I'm gonna say Creole. I could be wrong. If I'm wrong, somebody correct me, either in chat or in the comments later. If it's bothering you, feel free to correct me. I always get it backwards anyways. The good old Creole Holy Trinity. Although I think it's not garlic necessarily that's in that trinity. I think it's carrots, but we very rarely actually put carrots in there when we're cooking it. Like we'll throw carrots in the dish, but I've gotten so sidetracked just talking about vegetables. Oh well, that's not the point. The point is I've got the stuff to cook it. That's what I'm gonna cook. I'm gonna throw some broccoli in there just for like a some form of green vegetable. Ooh, dang. I knew you had to help your friend with her cats, but is it just a checkup for the ferrets or is everything okay? Dude, honestly, I could eat just veggies and be happy. Like, I don't have to have meat in my meal, but generally speaking, I gotta have at least some veggies. I need to. Doesn't always work out that way, but I need to. Okay, okay. You're good. It's almost time for me to end things here anyways. I've just been rambling about vegetables. So that's usually a sign that I need to just stop and go cook. Plus, we may end up having to go to the store tonight because Athena's out of her calm stuff, so I need to get some more of that. We need some more silicone for finishing up some stuff at the house. And I'm still not sure if we're going to the house or not tonight. I need to do some more painting on the door frames. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and call that here. We still got technically 15 more minutes, but you know, that is life. It's all good. We got a lot accomplished today. We've got some more crystallariums going. We've got a good stockpile of stuff starting for our um what are they called? Skull Cavern trips. So we can get even more of that going next time. We've got ourselves set up for success for fishing trips. They will be more than just me having a chance to relax and ramble about random things. We can actually get a little bit of profit from them. Not a whole lot, but more than we were getting before. Dang, you do have a long day tomorrow, my dude. You too. Have a good night. Go get some rest. Alright, guys, I'm gonna end this here. I stream every day at 6 p.m. Central Standard Time till usually 9 p.m., but life happens. I'm gonna go cook in a minute. We're currently alternating between Stardew Valley and Minecraft, so we did Stardew tonight. We're doing Minecraft tomorrow. We are going to be working on the house tomorrow, our new base, but chances are we will get distracted with my frog boys and bugging Drew, because that's always fun. Especially if I find some more chicken eggs, we're gonna go bug him. So, we'll take care of that. On Sundays, we do a special stream at 12 p.m. Central Standard Time until 3 p.m. Right now, we're just playing House Flipper over there, so feel free on those days to stop by and tell me how good, bad, or what you would do differently with decorating. Because I know I've definitely not done the best work I could have done with decorating in the last house we did, but we're working on two small houses, so there's not really a whole lot of room for things, and we've kind of only got, at least in the office, we've only got like very basic things in there. We'll do actual decorating whenever it's time to sell. And we of course still need to do a garden in both of those houses, but I'm still trying to decide, because like we could take the easy way out and just do a modern garden in both of them, where we just put down a bunch of gravel and I think the modern garden is gravel. I want to say matching modular couches. No curves, just the square edge couches. And possibly decorative grass, but I might be confusing that with the quote-unquote American garden. Or we could try our hand with the English garden. That one is the hardest one to get 5 stars in, but you really just need to do an absolute ton of flowers. I have managed to get 5 stars on it one time, and I am still mad at myself for not screenshotting that, because I don't think I will ever get 5 stars again. Fingers crossed we might. But yeah, actually, you know what? We'll try the English garden on The Office. How about that? Because that one's got a fairly big yard for doing like winding paths and placing a bunch of flowers. That could be fun. Hello, Athena. I think it's almost time for Athena to go outside as well. So, but anyways, tomorrow is Minecraft. So if you want to see actual progress being done, you might want to go in the description of any of my streams. There's a link to Shiny Haunter. He will be playing alongside me. It is actually his world that we're playing in. He just lets me join. Although, to be fair, he did create the world so that we could play, but, you know. He's supposed to be working on the enchanting room. we'll see. He has been working on the enchanting room for the last, what, 3 or 4 playthroughs? He keeps getting sidetracked. So if you want to see, like, actual progress being done, go see him. I'm probably going to get distracted with frogs and stuff. But we do need to finish doing our river. So that's another thing I'll probably get distracted with. Anyways, yeah, go check out him. Go check out my playthrough tomorrow if you want to. That's your choice. I'm not your mom. I can't make you do anything. What I am going to do is go make dinner. So thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight and listening to me ramble about absolutely nothing. As always, if you have any recommendations, be it food, music, shows, movies, random folklore, as we've discussed tonight, feel free to let me know, either by just leaving a comment on this video after it posts, or if you want to, just hop into the next stream and let me know. I've got a whole list of things people have recommended that I will slowly but surely get to. Slowly but surely. I keep finding different things that I need to look up and work on, so, you know, things happen. I am very scatterbrained. I will get to them eventually. I will look them up eventually. Because I've already got a full-on list of Brazilian folklore I need to look up, thanks to Louise. So again, feel free to comment it, hop into the next stream and let me know. All that good stuff. I'm always out for recommendations of all kinds. But again, I'm rambling. The dog is staring at me because I'm pretty sure she needs to go out. So I hope you guys have a wonderful morning, day, afternoon, night, whatever time, whatever it is, wherever you are. And until next time, bye-bye.